Hi. So, tower's done. It's a bit of testing. Okay, there's that box. Aim for the upper torso in the ragdoll. When's it gonna die? Okay. There we go. That took a lot of arrows. And a bit of testing is... yeah... okay. So, like, starting like 2 days ago, OBSE stopped making the arrow hit handlers. I have no fucking clue what's going on with that. Until somebody reports it, I'm not gonna mark it on the mod page, but just... because it could just be me. I'm really hoping it's just me. Because, like, this is code that used to work. Not only is it code that used to work, it's code that I know used to work, and it was working in a session too, and it stopped working in the same session, and just kind of just sporadically went off and on. I don't know what's up. Maybe I've had too many scripts, if it is on my end. Like, we're hitting the memory limit, basically. Is all I can guess, and I don't know what's causing that. Sucks though, because I just got into the habit of using a bow. Right, where the hell are we? Alright, we're in Nemesia, and we're going towards the portal. Yeah, I'm keeping myself on charge, so I get more XP. That way, yeah, I get... oh right, the 536, that was from like the Hunger, the Polywog, and something else. For a second there I thought maybe the bow was working again. Like that... it really frustrates me. That's just not working. And like, I've done debugging. The on-bow attack handler is set. The on-release handler is set. And the on-hit with arrow handler is also set, but the on-hit with arrow handler never fires. Ever. Which makes me think maybe the reference is wrong. Maybe I've got something wrong with the set event handler. So I copy and pasted from an older version that I know works. That didn't fix it. I know... just fucking weird. See, similar thing happened with like on enchant. Remember during another update where like it was working. I had made it work before, then it kind of stopped working. And I went to test it more recently. And it was on event handler was actually firing. On enchant, event handler was firing before you got the item in your inventory, so it wasn't working like that. And this may just be a similar thing. In which case it is just me, but it's still really frustrating. Come on, keep walking. Aw. That looks like... Was it... What was that drop there? Those seem like guards. And heretics. Yeah, I'll let him take care of it. Ah, it's a miss. Yeah, I wonder what my reach is right now. It's like, it should be appropriate, but I just want to double check. What was it? What the heck was it? I doubt I can use get weapon reach. Because this is in the console and not in whatever. What was this? What was the variable for it? Like, just reach? Base, I think. Yeah, minus 0.5. And then it was F. Reach base, right? Yeah. So, yes, it is 0.8, but it feels shorter. It feels shorter. I think that's just because of my model. Yeah, it feels just a little bit shorter. Like, I might have been working with a 0.9 or a 1.0 in my head. Why are we following the road? We should just go west. A little bit more interesting that way too. Because it's very easy to get lost on the road, but if we can get into the high ground, we can just see Pass Hall, and that's our guiding beacon. Simple as that. Come on, just get hit. Yes, the stun knock. Yes, I'm aware my weapon doesn't have any charge. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I guess I'll just get rid of the arrows for now, since... Oh, we can still use the bow as a bow, we just aren't growing with the bow, which kinda... that really doesn't sit well with me, having wasted XP like that. Oh wait, it doesn't go in there, it goes in here. Yeah, I did a I ran out of arrows while working underground, and I got them restocked to like 4 or 5 times the amount we had before. So we're pretty solid on arrows right now. Let's see, Soldier, Greater, and Amber. And here, just put everything we're going to sort out back into a house at some point, which at this point is just ingredients. Oh yeah, I'd say that's about it. Where are we facing? Right, this way, I think. Seems like the right way. Been noticing less death dealers in the Gormite population. Which, I mean, that's good for me. At least on max difficulty. No, which way do I have to go? Yeah, so go see Shannara, and no quest marker. Shannara should be... eh. Well, if we head east and then head north through the valley, it should be fine. And I know I missed a couple of days because I needed sleep, but eh. Just eerie going back to no viewers. Or at least no one in chat. I don't know if any... I don't keep the viewer count up because seeing a 0 for too long gets really depressing. And swap. Like, I'm start swinging before they're in range. So my first strike whiffs. And... I don't know what that's about. Oh, maybe I do. Because I think I still associate this with the actual mace. Because, like, the actual mace that used this model, I didn't correct the reach on, so it was a 1.0. So I might be, like, fighting with that in my head back when I used to use it. So we ain't seen scamps in a long time. Yeah, to be honest, I think I'll switch over to a more comfortable mace. Pain seems my favorite. Just touch short sword range, so yeah, like, because I'm used to that. I've only ever used this when it was a .8 reach, so I am much more used to its reach. Even though they're both the same reach, because even though this mesh is actually longer than the other one, because the other one used to have be a 1. Muscle memory's got that just solidified in there for distance. So maybe now that I've switched to the Thame and switched back, we might have a better... Might have corrected the muscle memory. Almost. I just almost did an out of reach hit there. That was just a miss on my part. Playing a little bit of Mordhau, and I guess, yeah, just a little bit of Mordhau recently, so I'm used to... So for a bit there, I just thought like, oh, if I hit to the left, I'll hit things on the left because the arc will continue that way, but that's not how Oblivion hit detection works. You know, with Oblivion, it's hit scan, and it checks in a cone in front of you, so it doesn't follow the swing arc, which, when you have that glorious swing manipulation that Mordhau has, you just... everything pales in comparison. I hope we're not too far east, because remember, borders are off. So we can go entirely too far east. Again, too far. Alright, we're just going with Thame. Or should we? Wonder which one I should try out now, because I do like Warhammers. I do indeed like Warhammers. I haven't been using the vanilla stuff a lot. Or really at all. Yeah, let's check out Warhammer again. Yeah, this one I think used to be a 0.85 when I had it as its own instead of as part of Sphagon. So I almost felt like I just overestimated my distance again, but only almost. Oh, it doesn't feel as good as a Thame somehow. But I'll roll with it. I think because it looks a bit more fancy. I mean, it's not super... I think we're too far east at this point. I'll just start heading north. But yeah, I think that valley there with the abandoned mine we just passed is the eastern valley I was supposed to follow up north. And now we're just heading into Morrowind. I'll just keep going north-ish and try not to head too much east. Yeah, this is like around the border. I remember these rocks zooming through here with runner active. And smack, smack, smack. No, I did that. No, I didn't do it on stream. I don't think I did. I I like really turned down the absorption rate, because having a weapon that was like constantly at like 200% durability and rising was just too retarded for me, so I tuned it down from like 13 to 5%. And I'm more content with it, because you still get decent XP from it, and it doesn't break the durability. Plus, enchanted weapons still give you as much XP as the unenchanted did before. Help. Yeah, it's 100%. They do a lot of damage. Or stun lock. Maybe I shouldn't be trading those. Alright, and then recast, because when Fortify Health wears off, we lose the health we gained. I don't want to take a minus 300 when I may not have 300 left. Okay, we'd still survive the minus 300, but we'd be pretty low. Yeah, 51 from the Ogre. Also, that is just a lot of XP requirements, and yeah, we're gonna need to freaking find some weapons if we want to really get our levels up. Then again, I never really expect... I purposefully set the level cap high, given the XP curve. Like, I don't expect you to hit level cap in a playthrough. You really don't. Now, you may. So all the checks are in there in place for if you do hit level cap, but I don't expect you to. I most certainly will not be hitting level cap by the end of this, because we aren't even level 100. Not even halfway there. A nice playthrough, maybe, because I'll have this from the beginning. Oh, wait. Sure, hut. Going the right way all along.
What do you want?
Oh. And yeah, it's unfortunate that the hot spring spore just vanished.
Be seeing you.
Oh well. What? Cast the buff. We're not going to take Traveler. And just keep wailing into him. Because the buff just... it's... First off, for those who are newer, it's literally just called the buff. And it's 20 different effects, all maxed out. From maxing out all... Does it have shield on there? That's a good question. Yes, it does. It's probably got... yeah, resist poison, resist paralysis, resist magic, resist disease, fortify blade. Yeah, fortify magicka too. Fortify health, fortify fatigue. Restore fatigue and restore health are the main ones. That's why I want to use it. So it just makes me immortal, because how are you going to deal over 300 points per second in damage? Like, really, how? Then we have Fire Shield, Feather, Frost shield or regular shield, shock shield. I mean, if we didn't have the hard cap at 85, we'd probably have what? 11,040 shield up, if not for the hard cap. But tech life's not included because we all know how distracting tech life can be in non-combat situations. Hello? They have those random chests in the overworld, and they never have anything good in them. Never do. Is that my tower or no? I can't. Whatever. I'll find out. Oh, feel these pillars are a bit new. Maybe I just don't remember them, but they feel a little new. Yeah, that is my tower. I thought it'd be higher. Because when I think tower, I think like Frost Crag, and Frost Crag is just very tall.
How do you? Greetings, champion. I'm at your service.
And you are? Fair point. Oh, and can't we get... yes, there's something else we can do. Well, now you've seen them.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving my Oblivion install to my C drive. I normally don't install games there for space concerns, but it is a soft state drive. Just when I used to install games there, you'd have games like fucking ESO that take up goddamn 200 gigabytes. You move everything over to the freaking D drive that wasn't multiplayer or true favorite, but Oblivion, I think I'm playing it enough to warrant a soft state reinstall. Oh, hello. That just it makes sense that you'd want a Vista, but that just feels very Shigarth to put a chair right there. And not like at a veranda like that. Oh well. Welcome to the tower. No, it's not my second time here. It's my first, the same as you. Got our throne. We have, well, on first glance is a globe, and upon further inspection, also appears to be a globe. But we can't make out a lot of details because of the light. We have our big fire. Uh-huh. Ah, middle area. Let's explore further around then. Close the door so I know that we haven't been there. Also, has the freaking Mania Dementia Division too, doesn't it? Hello? Up. Upper area, eh? And what's in here? Nothing? But we could put stuff in there, right? Alright, let's check out the lower area. cool. Huh. Wait, does the buff have water breathing in there? I know Traveler does, but... Oh, yes it does. The buff does include water breathing. Oblivion's UI only shows 8 effects max, so I really just have to go on memory for what the buff exactly does. That's why I can do this. This Varagon, because there's no way to be able to see all these effects with just the vanilla UI. What's in this blackest space? Just a wall. Oh, is this my room, or... Uh-huh. Oh, hello. And one of these explains all the lame spells, which is really... Yeah. We have an extra bed now. Now, this will only be a viable home if and only if we have some impressive storage organization, like the castle. Like, it has to surpass that. What? Close. There we go. If it can't pass Castle and Iron's organization, then no, this is not going to be a new main home. This is just going to be a side gig. Maybe we stop by and sleep in every now and again. I have a feeling this will go to the upper level. Aha, a proper dining hall. Aha, misc, armors, weapons, more misc, display cases. Okay. Okay, not as divided as, say, Knights of the Nine, which also has blade, blunt, enchanted, unenchanted, marksman, arrows, staves, but it's a start. Hello, garden. Taking you, Harada Root. Still a throne. Inside is too much glare to see. Oh. Wait. That? There's a fish in the treasure chest. Just chilling in there. Enchanting altar, in case you didn't learn the spells by now. And here is Reliquary Mist, where you're probably supposed to just put all your ingredients, and then he has all the stuff here. Yeah, that's not good enough. Alchemy has to be way more organized than everything else. Like, I can appreciate putting our alchemy ingredients into their own reliquary container, since they can weigh too much to carry. But, like, they have to be really organized, though. If... I would like to get around, eventually, to redoing how all of the skills level up. Because I really want, like, athletics to be faster to train. and I also want acrobatic faster to train, and though I have an idea of how to do acrobatic, which is just through time spent midair. So right now, it's just that this gives 0.3 XP, and taking fall damage gives you 3 XP. Because if it were time spent, this would be a great spot to train at acrobatics. I haven't gotten around to it, partially because I can't think of a way to for every skill. And then also because I just haven't gotten around to it. Okay, so basically middle area seems to be storage. Lighting is a bit all over the place though, between high contrast, between a low contrast highlighting and then just darkness. More display cases. Is that nocturnal? Yeah, it is. Honestly, these look like sticks until you notice the fingers. It does look like a scarecrow, huh? Oh, it's me. Well, one of me. Zero. A bookshelf containing Mere Corp art book. This little book should show you how beautiful our new city is, and name those that brought the city back to life. Change this world for the better, I hope. Kurov. So we have Lost Road. Which, yeah, it's multi-level, so this part is just a spiral staircase down here, that's square. Otherwise it should be fine. Old insignia. Uh-huh. Alright, the old chantry. It's impressive it actually did art design for this. The concept art. Ah, so it is just a credits book. Yep, less annoying magic experience. I have that installed, and these two mods, the Race Balancing Project and Lame, are integrated into the Stranded Light, or you can have them without, but it's not... You can't just pick to have only one of the two. It's either you get both or you get neither, which is why I have them as two separate installs, Lame and Stranded Light. So next playthrough I'm going to integrate them, which means we'll be getting the Race Balancing Project. Oh, that's what they based that. Wait, the back... Tabaxi? Huh? Called Tabaxi? I don't know. Oh, well, I did enjoy it. I'm sad that's your farewell to the community. Oh, and then our shared storage, or dimensional storage. Stranded reliquary. I mean, I could mod the tower, honestly, to be whatever the heck I want. To be precise, I can just add all the storage I want to here. It's fine. Are these mushroom sheets, or is it just fancy stuff? This looks like mushroom sheets. It's probably just fancy stuff. It doesn't quite look like it's mushroom. No. It's similar color to mushroom, and the pattern feels like the here. It's not. You see distinct diamonds and subsections of the curtains. Just very similar. Does I have two bed? Well, I guess I own the whole thing, so I'm not quite sure which one's my bed. Say. Brendan and lower area. Okay. That was alright. This is where I put a chair. Up here. So that seems like a better Or even just put a chair up here. Because yeah, this is a better view. I mean, this is also a crazy spot to put a chair, but it's a better spot than before. Now then... I wonder if I can have both of them there. I don't know. But I have a place to be. By the way, I wonder if the Star of High Hope is done. Yeah, it seems to be. So I'm just gonna have like a little, I guess, kind of a victory lap of sorts where I just, oh, I should. We have a long ways to go. There we go, that's a more straight trajectory. This will get you so much acrobatics XP if I had only done the mod. Whatever, we'll do it later. We're nearly there already. Jeez. Alright, just go up this path to frost. Yeah, this is what I think of when I think of the tower. So that, it's taller. I mean, it's not as used, I guess. So there's Fog Slope. Yo. Yes, you should. I'll be wary. Whatever you want, the answer is no. Alright, and then there is a second person to talk about. Remember her second person that was looking for a new home. Well, I'll teleport to her later. Actually, we have a long ways to go. Probably best to teleport now. Of course, we just land. Hello.
Farewell.
Hello. Yeah, for you guys, it is high hope, I do suppose. And hopefully before they have the resources to deal with you, you can make them realize your worth. And the Soul Cairn. Interesting. There was Kanane. What do you have to
You
say?
were Martin's friend, weren't you?
I suppose so. I mean, there's far less racial tensions here than there are in Morrowind, but I guess even here. I wonder how long you guys last. Or if the Great War will sweep over the place. Here's the person I'm looking for. Glad to hear it. I've been trying to be a friend to her, but all the options are like... Yeah, this one surprisingly it doesn't fall into that, but like all the other options are like half of them are like I'm madly in love with you, and the other half are like you're disgusting. I'm trying to find that middle ground where it's like, yeah, all right, you're another dater to me. Nice knowing you. I've been trying to walk that fine line. Honor is a feel. Well, it can be a feeling. Interesting. Well, I came to talk to you about moving in since you'd be in my tower, my domain, I guess. Look, it's the same deal with bandits. If you think every single Imperial you meet on the road is gonna be, like, non-hostile to you, then you're gonna die to bandits. Same deal with the Daedra, you just gotta... Just that we assume Daedra are hostile, while with Imperials we just gotta wait until they show hostility. It's gonna have to be the same with Dremora. I don't know what Lost refers to. But David Kwane is back in Skingrad. Oh. Well, I'll know better for next time. I mean, if you're not gonna kill them... so in mind. I, again, you just heard what my response to me was like, as long as you're not trying to, like, kill them, well, as long as you're not gonna kill them, or they're both consenting parties, then, like, alright. But I don't have that option here. I just have hard no and hard yes. Time to find that long line. Oh, don't remind me. I tried to make what I thought was the best choice, because, like, she said she wanted to, like, I'll pause it here. There, so Kawani had mentioned that she does like to have fun decorating rooms with entrails, and I'm like, well, this guy hunts goblins for a living, so maybe they can, like, meet up with that, where, like, they can just, you know, hunt goblins together. She gets to strew a room with entrails, he gets to hunt goblins, the interests kind of align. And nobody's suspicious of her, because the other two candidates were captains of the guard. One was super suspicious, and the other one's just a stuck-up prick. I don't even know what that... Honestly, stuck-up prick might have been the best option. I mean, maybe. That was the suspicious one. I don't know, but I'm not going to choose the Goblin Hunter next time, because it just didn't pan out how I thought. Anywho, time to read this. It's going to go away instantaneously once I unpause. Pomarot? What the heck's a Pomarot? Okay. I get that. Oh. Yeah, I guess glowing eyes do have that unfortunate downside. Well, do you want to go to the tower and not be watched? Well, of course you say no. See, like this. Just find love for her. Or... uh, eh. Eh. Where the hell's this middle road? I'm trying to walk. I'm like trying to just be straight friends with her. But the options just... don't let me walk that line. I don't think I'll remind her about the soul gem thing. Because she seems pretty traumatized by it. I mean, she seemed horrified by the fact that I have a 0 star. So... this sounds like the best option. Well, you've got golden eyes, so at least you're partly golden. Now, I'm not entirely familiar with the analogy. I know, like, a bird in a cage, I get that, but, like, a golden bird in a golden cage? I think she read more out of it than I did. So, it seems like I'll have to want to develop this further. I'll have to talk with her later and further and whatever. I don't know how long the cooldown is between those. Hey there, Dark Egg. Or is it Dark Clay? Yeah, there was a seducer of you, but I hadn't even met you yet by the time I was in Quagmire.
Shadow hide you.
That was also weird.
Well met.
Yeah, it was just... You're gonna call him a stroke of brilliance? Because I'd let that slide. But knowing the next 200 years? I think it's 200 years. That's not gonna happen. Just gonna have the old married a minion. It troubles me that you don't fully realize who I am.
Bye.
Alright, a couple more people to talk to. Yeah, a couple more. This is going by pretty fast. Sure. Yeah, I will. Alright, so we have acquiring the light. Well, I mean, is it better than dying? I don't know. To mortals who fear death, it is better than dying. Yeah, exactly. But the thing is with like mortals dying, is their souls go to Aetherius, usually. Which seems to be a swell place.
Bye.
And just mere corrupt. We aren't quite done with the Stranded Light just yet. And it does. That it does. As it uses her soul as the power source. Just torn to shreds. Nice. That's something an optimistic person would say. I remember that Black Horse Courier edition. I wish a day comes when there aren't those people, but yes, they do exist for now. Oh, now we have a... few more opened up. I'll leave them be for now. Oh, was it in this room? I think it was in this room. Yeah, there we are. Okay. I've seen that painting before, but I don't know why it wasn't registered. Come on, close. There we are. Alright, so there's... Project... Yeah? You look very different. Last I saw you, you were like bald and naked and a spirit and stuff, and yeah, I'll take you. Yeah, just be careful. That's all I can say. I'm fine with you here. Like you had the fear struck into you. So though, you helped me out, so I'm huh. Well, I guess we get to ask her a lot of stuff. Valeria. Oh, okay. Wait, Valeria? Valeria's the only unfamiliar name to me. Yeah, I did see Valeria. I suppose it was. He's a Prince of Rape. Alright, Chandra the Bloodthirsty. Yeah, he just doesn't tolerate failure. That's fine here. Well, then you can call yourself a maid. For keeping that place clean and spiffy. I'll do. I'll save that for last, because I don't have any issues with her current garb. I'm surprised by it, because as I said, the last time I saw her, she was both bald and naked. So seeing her with a head full of hair and clothes is just... Is this who I saved? Is what a part of me thought. Move freely inside the tower. Yeah, she's got tail. Other things. I'll just let her sleep. Alright, so that's that. So now we are going to the Imperial City. Now, by we are going to the Imperial City, I mean we are just gonna run to the city. Actually, what time is it? Oh, it's noon. Why did I do that? I can just do that. Cobalt gives you a freaking hotkey for any game clock. So it's having it automatically pop up. I set it for the maximum time allowed, which is every 2 minutes. Don't want that getting spammed. Now what was the quest? And my god, that equip burn. 2412. Oh. Alright, inquiring in the light. Book merchant in the Imperial City. He asked me to offer him my help. Okay. I'm so glad that's actually in the world space, so I don't have to go through the gate. And then for a little bit of extra speed. I don't know if we'll get there in a minute or not. I hope the spell's not there when we do actually arrive, because that would be bothersome. But I mean, aside from that... there we are. The buff's about to wear off, but that doesn't matter. So we're not in combat, and we won't lose too much of anything, because we're already full. Alright. This didn't wear off, but now we will get to see just how much longer we have. Oh, okay, 15 seconds.
Greetings, Brett.
Spare a coin for
And go. Oh, hello.
Hello, Gilden. A pleasure to speak with you. Goodbye.
Arena District. That's right, we can do those cage matches, can't we? Don't really have much of incentive to, though. Market District. That would have to go one over.
Good day. Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Yes. Balladier's fake book.
You're a fine negotiator.
Children's a new ad. I would like that.
You bought that for a song.
Allocator. Well, I got 2 stacks of the same title, I don't know. Ebon Arm, Etiquette with Rulers. Very sure.
For you.
Fool's Ebony 5. Where the hell's 1 through 4? No, that just reminds me of the Accords of Madness, because I don't think we actually have a complete set of the Accords of Madness anywhere, which is going to drive book collectors mad. There's a hidden purpose in the fact that we're missing volumes. Oh, this is just a lot. Oh. 1, 2, and then 5. Granny Book 2 and 4. I was hoping there's 1 and 3, because 2 and 4 are in Oblivion. Cobalt added some more books. I was hoping we get 1 and 2. Oh, we have... One of these is added by Cobalt, one of these is added by the Stranded Light. I'm guessing that one's Stranded Light, and that one is Cobalt.
Thank you. Come again.
Does this guy even know that I'm, like, working with them, or... Because I could thoroughly dupe him if he doesn't know. Several people helping him. Well... I think my disposition's pretty high with him. If it's not, then I'll make it high, but he should be able to accept my word over others. Think of it as a kind of fighter's guild. At least he's not openly against them, but he is suspicious. Alright. Well, I could feed these guys propaganda, but I'd rather try to feed truth. He does know I'm in the guild. Okay. I would like to know. I'd like to know both of the answer to both these questions, since he knows I'm in the guild, so how could he assume I'd be truthful, but also why not ask them? I'll go why me. It's asked if any member of her guild is used merely a setback. A setback? I'll help. Oh, I'll be asking everybody. Everybody. Got it. Just one casual question per person. Now I want to know. Just like the cat in Half-Life 2. Oh. Oh, they asked about her old days, didn't they? Wait, Valeria? I knew that name was familiar, but I don't... Uh... Ah. So Valeria's around. So I remember Tyramine... It's like that was a floating wall at the corner of my eye. I know Tyramine used to work with a seducer. Or... Is that Jasmine? I don't know, I just remember a story of like some Daedra in the Isles. Where... Like before they came to the Isles, they had an issue and somebody was sacrificed for somebody else. And I just remember that I just can't help but shake the feeling that like Valeria was that person, because I don't quite remember the name. But we just mentioned Valeria is actually, you know, alive. Somebody just went to interview her. Oh, god damn it. So I hit jump, but as I've explained many times before, Oblivion doesn't let you jump if you go midair, and if you go fast enough on a downward slope, you go midair, because when you hit W, let me just like get on the slope. Hit W. Yeah, you heard the landing. When you hit W, you don't go... The game propels you forwards with no vertical adjustment. And it's only while you're already moving that it actually corrects you vertically. So going downwards, downhill, it can be really hard to just jump off a spot. You just go airborne. Without your knowledge and without your consent. I could probably program in a ghost jump. If there's a variable that says that I can modify specifically. It's important that it's a variable I can modify, but if there's a variable I can modify that says you can or cannot jump, then I know there's a function that can get you time airborne, so I can just go like, oh hey, if your time airborne is less than so and so, then you can jump.
Speak.
What would be a very interesting bug, though, is if every time you jump, that resets your time airborne, which will allow you to do some infinity jumps into the sky.
What do you need, champion?
would be neat. So I feel like going out and just like murderizing some stuff. Like, this is gonna be interesting from a lore perspective, but something about me is just really antsy. I think it's a combination of no one's chatted yet, and I have that fucking OBSE goddamn bug. I don't know what's going on. So I just, eh. Of course I have no new dungeons or anything to go for, so it's just old stuff. That's, oh, I couldn't quite read that. About 440 more XP. And then we're good to go. Let's go find a bandit camp hideout thing or something. Actually, I think I should have some loot in my war chest. And I got some weapons. Okay, so that's all the weapons. Got this stuff repaired. Anything I want to mimic, though? How's the Bummerese look? Very odd. Cudgel I'm not that much a fan of. That mace is going to be interesting. Just the Nordic Dagger too. And the Spike Club. Spike Club's in there. If it was more like a Maceal or a Marmosil, or even just a Morning Star, that I'd be cool with that. But that's just, no, thank you. It's not even a no. It's just a no, thank you. Like, it's not super duper against my aesthetics, but just if you get rid of the spikes, it'd be fine. Alright, so now we have this stuff. I remember I tuned down the durability absorption so that way you wouldn't get the percentage up way too high very quickly. So as you can see, you get a lot of weapons to sacrifice once you're high level, which can very much break it from a balance perspective. Not from a code perspective. Code perspective, it's fine. Just balance-wise, this is very broken. Alright, so if you take a look, you can barely read it, but I can see an 86 from the Warhammer Dynamo, which is enchanted, and like a 16 from the Steel Warhammer, so and like a 66 from the staff. It might be an 80 from another staff, or is that 70? Oh, 70 and then 80. Same name, though, on the staff. Must have different charges. Yeah, as you can see, like, Silver Dagger gives you 10. So at 5%, it's just, you get a little bit of XP from normal weapons, but you get a lot of XP from enchanted stuff. And that gave us 5 uses as well. And a shit ton of durability, as well as XP. Yeah, we got 2 levels there. Yeah, I'm not even halfway to level cap. So this is the main way to level up at this point. I think I'll just keep the buff up at this point. Also, that's a weird way to grip it. You can clearly see there's a metal handle there that you're supposed to grip, but the hand's on the... not that. It's like right above it. Why? Why? Oh, that's 3 uses. Hold on, let me just... Yeah, that is 100%. How much damage is it? 24 points, which is like alright, but then we have the weakness to shock and the weakness to magic stacking, which will make that stupid. It'll make it just stupid. Damage Magicka, Dispel, and Silence, I don't think I particularly care for. Like, it's neat, it's pretty cool. If you really hate mages, it's fine. But I have immunity to magic. I'd only really need that if I'm going to be fighting someone who's, you know, myself, who has really strong healing. But the problem with that is I think they'd also be immune to magic, so they wouldn't get the silence on them. Which just goes like, then that still comes useless. Weaken though, I like, because Burden is a snare, and people get really fast and I have a hard time tracking them. Damage fatigue and agility is okay. The reason I got unbalance is for damage fatigue, so I can knock them out at times. But I don't feel that big on it. So I know I'd want weaken and Volt, or any of the elements. Go for ice next playthrough. I mean, shock is pretty consistently strong. There's only 2 enemy types, and there are a lot of enemies that are weak to shock. If it's a lesser Daedra, they're weak to shock, period. And there's only 2 enemies in the game with any kind of resistance to shock, and those are Spriggans, which I think was like 20% resistance, and Storm Atronachs, because they are the shock elementals. They're of course immune to their own element. Nice. Our Bunce 192. Cool. Coolio. So I'm gonna go clear out like the fort that's up ahead by the bridge. Get some weapons from the banditos. And we'll feed them to do Svergon. Yeah, that strength really helps, doesn't it? I can interrupt even the drawing animation, which is pretty cool. Oh, come on. Another archer? Oh, come on. You don't get... Oh, this fucker. Of course, I don't need to repair it because we just fed it a bunch of weapons. Like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm at like 150% durability. And I was at like 230 and rising. Just clearing through Gromites. That's why I tuned it down so much. So that way we actually can hit like back into normal range of 125 and below. Wow, that boat blaze gave a lot. That's what I'm talking about. Like, normal combat log was at 30. Daedric's daggers at 33. Ebony bow's 22. So, like, glass bow's 19. So it's 19, 22, that stuff. It's a bit less, or like around combat XP. Then, like, the enchanted bow of blaze, just 101. Because charge. That was not enough, though, for uses. Or was it? No, I don't think it was. I don't know if I should feed it. Oh, I won't feed it. I won't feed it. Oh, whoops. I started the swing, and then I remembered dogs aren't hostile to me. So that's an assault. Alright. Alright, so we're just going to use the Traveler's Detect Life buff to see in the dark. Or, not in the dark, we're going to see through the dark. Because if I use Light or Shadow, we're going to get 300% reflect damage, which is not pleasant. I'm also going to check out what the heck this dog thinks of me. $35 with an aggression of 30.
I'll send your bloody soul straight to Sovngarde. Fall before me, Breton.
I wonder. Yeah. Alright, cool. Another dog. Maybe he didn't like the spell. Maybe he didn't like the fact that I hit a dog. I don't like the fact that I hit a dog. Well, actually, I don't really care that I hit a dog. What I care about is that I hit somebody who's non-hostile. Which also happened to be a dog. But we can clear this in like 3 minutes. We'll have Traveler off. And the buff is even longer, so whatever. I probably shouldn't be like stealth attacking everybody. I should probably be properly fighting to want more XP.
This is the I'll hack you to pieces.
Alright, so that dog's just not bothering. Cool, it's another one down. Your spells are ineffectual. Yeah, I think I'll be saving my war chest for when I do growth armor. I can feed it everything and keep it at whatever the heck. Gets unlocked. Ow. I just got knocked down. Toward the free hits. We deal 0 damage. Well, actually, you deal 15% damage, but, I mean... 194... Wait, it went up 2. It went up 2. Supposed to be 192 last time I checked. Damn. Alright. Now, I know power attacks give you a multiplier, but I forget if the multiplier is just because you deal more damage, or if it's actually a multiplier on top of the damage. Well, with that, we have got the place cleared out roughly. Only roughly, though. So we did... I got a bunch of 3s, a couple of 6s, or 6 and 57 and 27, so... Well, like, yeah, 110-ish Not exactly 110, more like 108. 108 XP. Oh, Traveler wore off, so no more Detect Life. That's fine. We got debuff. Getting taken by surprise means nothing, unless it's an instant kill. Like, your DPS has to exceed 300 points per second, otherwise you do nothing to me. And I mean, good luck doing that, because you also have to bypass all my armor in order to even get close to 300 per second. Alright, so that's fine. You can actually jump up here now. That's pretty cool. Dog is cool. Alright. Get the repairs on. And get the sacrifices on. Alright. There's our repairs, and now for sacrificing. Oh, whoops. Wrong key. And that's not gonna give us much. 40, that should give us like 20. Yeah, 20 charges, not much. Oh well. Oh well. Got one use though. So we went from 108 to literally just the Claymore of Storm by itself gave 107. Which is all that combat XP. And we got a shit ton on top of it, so absorbing even at 5% is still like the best thing you can do. And that is why I nerfed it so severely. It was like more than twice as good as this. Or I also set up the XP logger so that way if you get 0 XP it doesn't show. That way you're not going to get spammed with plus 0 XP from end of combat if you decide to turn all that off. Archer first.
You'll never take me down.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna focus on power attacks.
No one lives forever. Fall before me, Breton.
Again, I think power attacks gives me more XP. And we're almost 195. Okay. Okay, the buff is a good way to train then. Oh, that's a deer. There's usually a wolf or a mountain lion around here. Did I call this Tower of Power or Tower Power? I was gonna call it Tower of Derek Elland or Derek Elland's Tower or something, but then the pun came and I'm just like, yeah, let's do that. I hear combat sound. Yeah, goblins are after me. Alright, your iron... Oh, it's a steel short sword. you know, like an iron dagger or something should only give like 5 XP or something like that. Maybe even less. Steel short sword would give you 9 at 125, so that's pretty good for a low level. There's only like 100 XP roughly to level up. These are pretty good chunks. And again, as you get higher in level, offerings just become the only way to effectively level. Because you kill things so fast you don't get any real XP from it. Oh, double spriggan. Sorry, dude. We're on max difficulty, right? Yes, we are. Oh, that's just the buff at work. Alright, we're looking for the Panther's Mouth. Another bandit. Okay. Another bandit place, or at least there's bandits outside. I don't know if there's bandits inside. Either way, it's another opportunity to level up. Both are blunt and they're open. Now then, a boop and a boop. Marksman, bow, recurve. I think a recurve is my favorite. I don't quite have a favorite yet. We don't have arrows equipped. You know, I want to check this out, see if it's working, because, like, before, as I said, with the handlers not working, they aren't being made by OBSC or they aren't being fired or something. I remember it was when I first booted up, they didn't work, but if I waited long enough, they would. So we've been at this for like over an hour, so I'm hoping. No, I mean, another thing's handlers are working. Like the... I may just need to copy it. It just really fucking sucks. I'll assume it's just me until somebody else reports it. Because... Fuck, because it's on fucking stream. The code I've got works, and now it's not. Like, what the fuck? And power attack. And a miss. Power attack. That is deeper inside. You run really fast. Like, I kind of come to realize why the world feels as small as it does to me. That's because I move fast. And no other reason, really. Also, do I have the music down? Goodness, yes, I do. I was listening to something while playing. Ooh, Daedric Daikatana. I mean, I might save that. He didn't even hear me. Oh. Okay. Got potions, that's got a paintbrush. Oh, I remember the physics engine breaking in here before. I took some screenshots. I don't know if it was on stream though, but I did take screenshots here. The guide, well, the physics engine is just not working. And yes, I have tried a clean install. I haven't tried a squeaky clean install. A squeaky clean install involves also reinstalling everything, like Rybash and all that stuff too, in addition to Oblivion and my mods. But Rybash shouldn't be the cause. It really shouldn't. It's either some gross error on the part of OBSE, or an error on the part of Oblivion. Because, like, it's getting freaking error reference, too. Setting the handler, and the handler's never firing. Stop. You need to preserve your charges, man. How else am I going? Oh, I think we lost Traveler already. Yeah, there we are. Halfway message. I saw some messages competing. There. Gosh, I love having range, and how I don't. Okay. Oh, glass arrow. Neato. Probably get a torch out. We got our shield arm up, so torch will go out when we draw. Should be fine. Right, there's some slaughterfish in there. And some loot that's probably not worth getting. Probably. Do I have some, like, short duration eye or something? I have long duration, a 3-minute one, but... New Frost Nova. Right, that doesn't quite linger, does it? I think I'll take Twinkle. Come with me. And where was it? Heaven's Fury. Take that out. Oh, it can take damage. Twinkle is unconscious. That's really unfortunate. It's still providing light, though. Kind of. Doesn't really reach here. Anything else? I can barely see. I don't want to activate a light spell. That's really all that's going. Well, if I had a water walking spell, I could use the torch underwater. Just water walking spells make diving really awkward, cumbersome. I will just try resummoning my Twinkle. didn't quite come down to me, now did it? No, not quite. Oh, there we are. Now it is going to die pretty soon. It should die pretty soon. Underwater. Yeah, so I'm just gonna yep. Stay dead though? Oh. Oh. He's not okay. He's supposed to be like essential, right? So I'll see what I'll just give him some time. Give him some alone time. And then we have Claymore of Fire. I do have some spells that could fix things, so I gotta think about it. So that Claymore of Fire was a 79, so that's pretty good. I'll start things off with a targeted heal. It's water, so it shouldn't really be doing things. Yeah, it's not working. Okay. Goodbye, Twinkle. Okay. Time has changed to tomorrow. That was all the weapons, right? Yeah, already eaten. And 446. Yes, we are retarded right now. We've gone full retard strength. And there's still a chest I didn't pick. No weapon. Now, which way out? Chimney Basin. Oh, there you are. Oh, for a slaughterfish kill, I see. Come on, over here. Over here. Yeah, I'll go further to flattish ground. Just invite him to the high ground. Both ways. Alright. Wait for him to approach. There he goes. Majestic. And then eat. 36. Now, where are we? Yeah, we're getting pretty close to another level up. And did we pass the I don't think we passed the Panther's Mouth, but I think we're getting kind of close. Oh, there. Wow, that rat flew! There. No. See, that kind of ability, it makes me miss. I'm just like, that's why I have weaken. so they really can't move.
You look like someone who's comfortable in heavy armor.
That I am. Where are we? Because I heard the skill up. I didn't quite see which skill went up though. But we are 197 on blunt, which is really good. So we're going to stick with the buff. We're going to stick with power attacks. And we're going to hit 200, and then we're going to go back to Surozal. I don't quite hear the music. Okay, that's not combat music. Now, I normally recognize the Panther's mouth by the orange glow of the textures, but sometimes it works. I really don't know what the heck's up with the orange textures. And ah, I still hear combat music. The question will be one or two-handed though. I'm not two-handed to start. And hup. See, it's not orange glowy stuff. I have to actually look for the ship. I remember it being like if I looked away or something. I don't know. I don't know. Usually it's all orange. You've seen it. You've been here before. You know what I'm talking about. This is how I like know how to get to Merendon on foot, because there is no straight path there. I just follow landmarks. So it's follow this river down until an endpoint, and you keep staying to the right. If it forks left, you don't follow. Just go straight through the river. And that river will lead towards a hill that kind of acts as like a little funnel. The sides coming in, so you just follow straight up the hill where it naturally guides you. Follows to the end, and then the hill side will funnel you upwards, and that is towards Merendon. You'll see the flame fairly soon after. So with no frame skips, I hope this works. I hope I can keep this up till the end. Yep, here we are. Yep, and then you see how this hill kind of naturally points in a direction, sloping. Like you go from here and it just kind of naturally, this little point direction up here, up this way. It's not even on the compass yet, but as you can see, kind of naturally points upwards in a certain direction. A flow, if you would. And then you follow that long enough. Continue going up the hill. And you should come to Flame of Merendon. How much are we even carrying? Ah, over half our encumbrance limit. Okay. Oh hey, we're gonna skimming. We have one of those. Used to wear it all the time, but then I'm like, having water walking when you don't want water walking is so damn annoying. Okay, that's that, and then things I'd like to sort for later, mostly alchemical ingredients. And books. Alright. And then desk. Desk. There. Okay. Now then, repairs and offerings. As you can see, we're like consistently above 125. This is just 5%. It's pretty ridiculous. You know, I think I'll change my look again. Not Anu. Black veil though, and plate. And put in here all the Padme stuff. Oh, okay. I didn't see the sneak icon because I forgot it's not centered anymore. Because I got so... With all the clean installs, I got so tired of reconfiguring the Darnified UI that I just kind of left the compass and a couple other things exactly as they were. I'm just like, fuck it. Now you've heard about it. And how much more dialogue do you even have for me? Yeah, because I have enough vitality that it's not really gonna kill me. I mean, it'll weaken me, but I'll get over it. Fair point. Nice to know. And of course, now bed is not grayed out. Yeah, that is just weird. That's a fair analysis. I hadn't considered the whole making sure people don't really realize Raldasia. You and me, small pet sounds. That's the swap thing it might choose just for laughs, but since we can't go back, I'm going to answer this more in line with myself and not for the lulz. And what next, Dane? Alright. So I need to make a hard save. Just so I can go back. See, like, how much more dialogue do you even have for me here? And when does it refresh? Because it doesn't always pop up. If I can just say I wanted a fight in Stillstones, then I will. For Shade Perilous. I thought you wouldn't care. That's an interesting response, but really it's... completion... There's a lot of reasons. I'm not quite sure it was... The biggest reason was probably to get the Sigil Stones for enchanting. The second biggest reason after that, I think, is completionism. Is that I know exactly how many gates there are going to be, so I wanted to close all of them. The third thing would have been just for a fight. Because there's that video I already posted where I cleared a gate in 5 minutes. I can go through stuff pretty fast. It's actually kind of fun to go through gates because they are just a little randomized. So just go through them, clear the rooms, be a high level gameplay. And it's kind of fun. I get the repetitive part of what older people used to say, and that's because, well, I kill things fast. Because I both move stupid fast and I kill stupid fast, I'm not in the gates long enough for me to become overly familiar with them. So going through 60 gates isn't that tiresome for me. But from what I don't remember them taking this long, but I do remember reading about it. Some people would take a half hour to an hour to clear one gate. So then to clear all 60 would be like, well, 60 hours potentially, 30 to 60 hours to clear all the gates. And like, I get why that's just tedious. Especially reading up on why Bethesda did what they did. I'm just going to pause this for safety's sake. Because I think you'll only realize this if you read it on the UESP wiki, just where I learned about it, is the fact that Bethesda actually procedurally generates every gate. There's like the 10 handmade gates that you have to close for the main quest. And every other gate is procedurally generated. The thing is, they only made like 7 maps for their algorithm to choose from. So there's not a lot of variety to spread across 50 gates. It's like 7 maps to use across 50 gates. You're going to see a shit ton of repeats. Where you get the most variety, though, is in the caves and in the towers, because those are procedurally generated and the blocks are small enough that they feel a bit different, but they still are pretty similar blocks. It's like you never quite know which room you're going to end up in, but it's always going to be the same hallways type of deal. But yeah, this was their first attempt at procedural generation, and I think they dropped it, because I don't recall there being any attempts to procedurally generate in Skyrim. But yeah, that's probably why all those factors combined is why you probably found the Oblivion Gates super tedious. It take a long time, they were procedurally generated, and there wasn't enough variety in the building blocks for that algorithm to make them all feel distinct for 50 gates. Meanwhile, I'm like 5 minutes per gate, or 15 minutes tops, and it's just... That's like 5-6 hours to clear everything. I miss the gates. I legit miss the gates, because the gates were actually like... they were... It was like, as my skills evolved, especially acrobatics and athletics, as those two skills got higher, I could take more shortcuts, like I could jump over larger lava pools, I could skip parts of segments of caves, I could do all kinds of things to try and find new ways to navigate. And it was just all over before I really got bored of that. I mean, I can summon more Oblivion Gates, don't get me wrong, I can. It's just the scripts for that are... If I say they're less stable than Skyrim on release, that might be an understatement. Anywho. I thought you wouldn't care. They have threatened this world. Daedra don't belong in this world. Wouldn't have anything against your kind. I guess the character of now would go, I thought you wouldn't care. Because this is long fucking gone in the past, and I'm at the point where I just don't give a shit. I'm just looking for things to fight. But a lower leveled me, an earlier version of my character, would probably have said they have threatened this world. Alright, now, I just wanted to know. How so? Why have you fought against Dagon? What do you miss? What are your desires? I'm not sure if I should ask her what do you miss, because I think the answer to that, if I truthfully respond, could be something like not being watched, having some freedom, which could be misconstrued as like she wants to be hostile again or something. Your desires, to be free, probably. Why have you fought against Dagon? Good, good. Also, it's over past the 2 hour mark, so I'm gonna like call it here. Thank you very much for watching, all 0 of you. And I will certainly be here tomorrow night. When will this be over?